Hohem have sent me their new SSD-01, which is a portable SSD for using with your smartphone. This is actually a pre-MP or mass production sample for us to try out. Now, presumably, all going well, these are going to be available for purchase in the coming weeks. Now, if you want to make sure that you don't miss the official release, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and that you've hit the notification bell. I mean, these days that doesn't really guarantee that you're going to see the video, but it does make it more likely. So I don't know if the release version is going to come with this nice protective case, but I would hope so because it's pretty cool, isn't it? The SSD is partly designed to be used with your gimbal. So like the Hohem iSteady M7, for example. So I don't actually have that gimbal with me right now, but basically you should be able to mount this to your phone and then mount the phone to the gimbal, and the SSD can then press up against the roll motor. The USB-C connector flips out here, and then you just connect that to your phone. So here I'm using the iPhone 17 Pro. When the SSD is connected correctly, you're going to see this green light here. And when data is being transferred, so like, if you're recording or if you're just moving the files, you're going to see this light flashing. So that's actually pretty handy, isn't it? So this is the 2TB version. I presume there's going to be different sizes to choose from, but 2TB is a pretty decent size for a portable SSD like this. There's also a USB-C port to connect a microphone, for example, like the Hohem Mic 01. And there's another USB-C port for pass-through charging so that you can use that to power your phone. Because of course, recording, high quality video files like ProRes RAW and so on, obviously uses up more battery of your phone than the lower quality video. So if I open up the iPhone camera app, you can see that it recognizes the SSD immediately, so there's no need to format it or anything. And I can switch to ProRes Apple Log and record 120 frames per second, no problem. In the Blackmagic app, I need to navigate to the SSD, which is normal, but again, it works perfectly. So as I'm outside in daylight, I'm using my new ND filters, which are going to reduce the light so that I can keep my shutter speed down. So I can keep my shutter speed to this, 180 degrees. So I can't actually show you my new ND filters just yet because we're still perfecting the design.
So the story is that, I've been doing this for a long time. And what I've always dreamed of is an ND filter that doesn't really add any weight or any bulk to the phone. So I contacted a manufacturer and I explained my idea, and they made me a prototype, and that's actually what I'm using right now. So this is an ND32, but there's also going to be ND16 and ND64 versions as well. So we're still just fine-tuning things a little bit, which means I can't actually show you exactly what this design looks like. But I can tell you that each filter is actually going to weigh less than 1 gram. This means that you can use these filters with any gimbal, and it doesn't really matter what the max payload of the gimbal is. They're so small and light, you're not even really going to notice that they're on your phone. So at the moment, these are going to fit any iPhone model 14 to 17. And I've also found that they also fit the main 3 cameras of my Samsung S24 Ultra. But there is a chance that we can also make them for the small camera as well. So I'm actually just happy myself that I've got them. But I was thinking, well, if I keep using these filters in my videos, people are going to start saying, well, where do I get these filters? They look pretty cool. So I thought I'd try and make them available to you guys as well. So I'm going to be running a Kickstarter campaign in the near future. At the moment, we just got a sort of holding pre-launch page. And if you go to the description of this video, you can find a link to the pre-launch Kickstarter page, and if you go there and you click the notify me on launch button, and it will tell you as soon as we launch. And of course, when we launch, we'll be able to show you the full design. We'll show you exactly how it works, and actually the high quality that you get from these ND filters. There's no vignetting. It doesn't matter which camera you put them on. You can cover all 3 lenses with an ND filter. You get a really nice clean image from these ND filters, and these are samples of what I've shot just testing it quickly recently, and you can see it's very clean. Look at the edges of the image, and it looks really nice. So that's 2 exciting products that are coming up pretty soon that are going to enable easier smartphone video creation.
But that's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next one.